Hello, friend. I'm Rev Timothy Flemming, Senior Pastor of Mount Carmel Baptist Church. I'm driving along here now, and I'm on my way actually back to the church for Bible study tonight. I teach every Wednesday night, and you're always welcome to tune in to our midweek Bible study at the church, 2755 Campbellton Road, where I teach the Word, verse by verse. Come by and worship with us. But as I'm driving along here, I was just thinking about staying in the right lane so you don't run into things. Think about this spiritually. How many times we have wrecks in life? That is to say, we run into something, and sometimes it's not because somebody ran into you. You probably ran into them. Have you ever thought about on life's highway, when you're moving along, walking or driving, how to be careful, how you walk, how to treat people on life's highway, driving or walking, love people, and stay in your lane? A lot of times we as Christians get out of our lane, and then we wonder why we have wrecks. I always believe when you're spiritual, you ought to stay spiritual. It's all right to get in the world and the flesh, but the most important thing, what is the world looking for when they see us? They're looking for us as Christians to be in the right lane. Some of us get in the devil's lane and looking for spiritual gifts. Some of us want to be with the enemy in the wrong lane and want right things. We got to stay in the right lane. If you're supposed to be in the right lane, stay out of the left lane. Stop going and doing things Christians not supposed to be doing. Now, I do know all of us have to grow, but you must grow. Now, when some child come along and he doesn't or she doesn't grow, that's a problem. How are you growing as a Christian to know what lanes to stay in as you drive along in life's highway? Number one, stop watching other people on the other side and stay in your lane. Where are you looking? Make sure you're keeping your eyes in front of you and that you are not looking behind you. A lot of us trying to go forward looking behind. We got to go forward in life. We got to stay in the right lane in life. And we run into some serious wrecks when we get out of our lane. I believe a preacher ought to sound like a preacher, act like a preacher, walk like a preacher, drive like a preacher. And I believe that God will lead us and guide us, but the choice is mine what lane to stay in. Now, if you get in the wrong lane in life, it's probably you're not focusing. We got to learn how not to let other things distract us when we're driving on life's highway, looking here, looking there, and running into things that God doesn't want us to run into. Be spiritual. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay spiritual. Is your conversation holy? Or is it vain blabbling? Is your life holy? And I know that a lot of people have to grow. I had to grow. Everybody have to grow. But thank God I grew and didn't stay a baby. And a lot of us are babes in Christ, but we still drinking milk when all be eating steaks. So grow in grace. But as you grow in grace, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane as a Christian. Stay with spiritual things. And you know what? The devil wants to always distract us and cause us to look over here and look over there, because that's the devil's strategy. He knows that he can't mess some of us up, but he can distract us. Watching somebody else, watching what other people have. You don't know what they went through to get what they have. Are you willing to take what some people have taken if you envy what they have? A lot of us want what other people we see have, but we're not willing to pay the price they paid. I see anybody successful, I take my hats off to them. I don't envy them because I don't know what they went through to get where they are. And jealousy is a terrible thing. It tore up heaven, friends. It will tear up a church. But before you get jealous of somebody, I want you to study their life and see what they went through to get to where they are. And I like to say again, I believe they stayed in their lane. You can't be in everybody's lane at the same time. As a Christian, whatever you focusing on, a young person, focus on that lane. And don't try to get in everybody else's lane. Know your place, and God will bless you. I just hope these few words, I'm driving along here now, I'm finna really get on the serious interstate where I need to be focusing now. So God bless you. Hope you enjoyed this little message about how to stay in your lane and not worry about other people. Okay? God bless you.